Welcome to a Christmas special. Today, Tris and I are going to talk about the last year, 2025, in review. I've had an energy drink this morning.
Again.
Full disclosure. So I'm having a great time right now.
It's very jittery, this.
You can't see my leg. I'm doing like a real stanky
No,
leg
but I
down
can
here.
feel the entire table shaking.
No, you can't. And you guys can't either. So, Tris, let's talk about a year in review. We've got
Okay.
some really good questions that some of the team want us to answer. From serious ones, deep and like searching and provoking, to stupid ones, as is the norm.
I was going to say, yeah. You mean there's one normal question and 5 stupid ones?
Sort of, yeah.
I thought so.
Some of them are highlighted because they're super stupid. So, I'm going to put my serious face on. Tris.
Yes.
2025 has been an interesting time. For
It
both of
has.
us. The agency has grown, the team has expanded, but I'd really like to know, what was your biggest challenge this year?
I want to give the answer that you gave before.
That's fair.
You. Yeah. On energy drinks. Biggest challenge this year. I think it's just been probably recruitment, handling the growth, and making sure, because you know what it's like. We put a huge amount of energy, time, thought, and consideration into recruitment for the team. We've got such an amazing team, genuinely, and every company says that, but I feel that we've got such an amazing team, and the ethos and the camaraderie that the team has. We want to make sure that people that come in will be able to accept the challenge that is coming into such a closely knit team. That's the first part, but also add to that team. And you've said this so many times. We've recruited people before in the past, and they've always brought something that we didn't know that we were missing because we didn't have it. And so we're looking for that little bit of edge, that little bit of something. And given the number of people that we've recruited in 2025, that's been a major challenge. But I honestly think we've nailed it. The team's ace right now.
It is. So, compared to last year, this year we recruited more than one person every month. It was a fraction, so like 1.2 fingers.
Well, it's not a fraction of a person.
It wasn't a fraction.
They were all
obviously.
real people.
We would never do that. Would we? No, we wouldn't. I agree. I think recruitment has been keeping up with the growth in 2025. So more than one person a month. I mean, previously we would hire like a couple of people a year. I think the last year, we hired 7 or 6 or 7.
And that felt it was
6,
more
7.
towards...
There's a reference
Can we edit that?
No, we're going to keep 6, 7 in. So years from now, I can tell my kids how stupid it sounded saying that.
Yeah, that's
an
a
answer for
really good
everything.
idea. And when you do the hand actions,
It doesn't look... Yeah.
I feel as well in 2024 that the growth was stacked. It felt it was more towards Q3, Q4. The numbers of people that we got in, it was kind of like it was ramping up. But now as we've gone into 2025, it's kind of gone exponential.
It has, and the idea of people. One of the things I love about, and we're sort of divulging from this question here. One of the things I love about the team is you'll get people who they go through the process with us, which I think is very disarming. I think very quickly you realise the kind of
idiots
dumpster fire. You realise the kind of organisation you're coming into, and from day one or week one, people become hyper protective of the agency. We've had new people who've been with us for less than a month say, "I see we're recruiting. I've got this guy, I think, but I don't know," and they're already trying to work out if the person that they are going to suggest is living the values, would fit in.
Yeah.
The idea around culture as well. When people recruit for culture fit. When at our previous agency, I always felt that a really, I don't know, like smug superior phrase to use, hiring for culture fit, because it suggests that your culture is peak, and that there's nothing else that you could add to, nothing else you could learn from, and it's don't rot the apple cart, just come in and fit.
And be the same.
Yeah, and then eventually you get groupthink and this echo chamber of everybody just like everything's perfect. And
you say things like groupthink and echo chamber.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I should drink more energy drinks. Those
No,
are great
please
things. So I think the biggest challenge this year for both of us has been recruiting the right people, and I think we've hit it. We've done super well this year.
But I think that translates as well, because anybody watching this, but oh great, just waxing lyrical about your own team and yada yada yada. But I think that the proof of that is definitely in the pudding. If you look at the feedback that we're getting back from existing clients, older clients that have been with us for a long time, new clients, the feedback that we're getting is absolutely tremendous. Like, new hires that we've had this year, we've had hard to please clients, and I don't mean that derogatory. They've just got really high expectations, coming to us and setting them expectations out, and then saying, this person has exceeded them. They're just brilliant. I mean, the feedback that we're getting is even the new people that are coming in are hitting the floor really quickly, understanding the culture of 3&6, but more importantly, translating that over to the client and giving them above and beyond what they want.
I think we both agree. Okay, this is the next question. What is the most memorable moment from the team retreat, that you're able to share on a public podcast?
It doesn't say that.
I'm going to add that in.
It doesn't say that. Okay.
I'm going to add that in. What is the most memorable moment of the team retreat we would happily tell our children about?
Oh, okay. Now, because there's so many ones that I mean...
When they're older.
I mean, the conversation I had with Helen was an amazing conversation. That was good, but there was also many things that we can't say about that conversation. But that was
memorable.
That was memorable. I think. Highlight for me, a personal one was definitely the fishing. That was so much fun. It was like Jeopardy fishing, because the sharks would come and grab the fish off the line. The sharks don't hunt anymore. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, great, we've got the buzz, we've caught a fish, but that's now. Are you actually gonna land it?
The real fight begins.
Yeah, that's it. And it almost felt like at one point me and the fish were on the same side.
I don't know how the fish would have felt about that.
Well, that moment in time was get this shark off my tail.
Right.
Like, literally, that's what it felt
out
like.
of the frying pan.
Yeah,
but
I was going to throw it back in. We were
into the sharks.
Yeah, back into the shark. I hope. Yeah,
lose for the fish.
It was indeed.
Okay.
But that was good. But but for me, I think the biggest highlight were the dinners. Just sitting at the tables, because obviously we're now at a size where we can't all fit at one table. Certainly not on a boat. But we were sat at the tables and just seeing everybody interacting and being with the team. That for me, it felt like it was just a lot of fun. I looked forward to the evenings.
Oh yeah.
Also because there was wine involved, but
was there?
Oh, was there?
Was there? Was there wine involved?
Well, what was your moment then?
My most memorable moment from the team retreat. There was a few. I think there was one of my proudest moments of this year, and I think quite memorable moments. One of my most memorable moments. Gosh, there's so many to choose from. There was quite emotional moments. There were some very emotional moments. You and I were able to buy some gifts for people to express our appreciation of what they'd done. That was quite memorable. I don't think I'll forget those moments.
I forgot about that. Dad jokes.
The most memorable moments. I think the things that I will look back on fondly are the after the team dinners every night, and people going up to the little nightclub on the boat, and
I'll call it little.
It was. I mean, for the amount of people on the boat, it was the club. Don't use that.
I was going to say that is definitely a memorable phrase.
Don't use it. Yeah, and it's sometimes difficult working in a remote team because I sort of think, well, what would it be like if we're all in the same office? Would it be fun? Would it be more fun? Would it be less? Would we get sick of each other? Would we get any work done?
No.
And the answer is no.
No, we would not get any work done.
We would day drink. Is what would happen.
Yeah.
Day drink. That was probably the most memorable. The evenings after, you know, we'd all eaten well and drunk well, and we were just enjoying each other's company. Going to the bars, the little ice bar in the middle. I loved that part.
Oh yeah, like the setup. We always seemed to, because it was almost like an unwritten rule. We just met there.
Yeah,
everybody just met there and
just had some drinks before we went for dinner. That was amazing. I loved that. Just walking around and talking to people.
Yeah, I have thought of another one very quickly, which is just the shark attack.
No, the shark attack, yeah, memorable.
Not just the Helen one, but us dressed up as sharks. Yeah,
Yes.
like the day that full day that we had together, where we were talking and actually talking a lot about the business and the company and working together, but still throwing in some stupid things like dressing up as sharks
And walking through a ship and having children taking selfies with us because they thought we were
part of the entertainment.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, mate. Whatever. I'll. Do you want to pull a scary face?
Hi, Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to proudest moment. Proudest moment this year, because I've got a couple.
So the biggest one is probably the most recent one that jumps out, and we've not announced this officially in social media, but when this goes out, it probably will be out there already.
Oh yeah,
And that is winning 9 HSMEI Adrian Awards, which I want to say again, 9. That in itself, for an agency of our size, and you know where we've come from, to win 9, pretty much across different categories as well.
Yeah.
It just now shows the breadth of world-class talent that we've got in all of our departments, and the work that we're doing and the case studies. For me, I knew we were going to do well. I knew we were going to do well. I knew that the case studies that we had, that we put in, you know, for these were solid. But I didn't think we'd do that well, especially getting best in class or best of category for 2 of those as well. We've not only beat our previous record, which was already pretty lofty and pretty high, we've absolutely obliterated it for me. So super, super proud of what the team's done, the work that's gone in, the partnerships that they've built with the clients. You know, that for me is the pinnacle that just highlights how spectacular 2025 has been for both 3&6 and our clients. I think it's brilliant.
I agree. 9 awards, ridiculous. And some of the stuff we've got planned.
Can we get 10 next year?
No, because 3&6 is 9, and we shouldn't.
Okay,
It fits with the branding.
So We'll have to. We'll have to
Yeah,
do it.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be so difficult.
But
Hey, but if we can do that,
that's a you problem.
Cheers.
It's hard to pick my proudest moment this year. One of them relates to, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give a range of them. I think proudest moments. My first one, the extent to which current clients have doubled down on us.
Yep.
There's no bigger compliment sometimes, I think, than a client going, you know what, you're really good handling, 5 properties. Here's 100, but don't mess it up. There's a lot of opportunity.
Not mess it up, is it?
It's not the N word, no. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of competition in the market, lots of agencies to choose from, and the fact that people go, you folks are the right people for me. I love what you're doing, and I want to put my name on the line internally and bring everything over to you. That's the first thing. The second thing, there was a time, and I'll go back to the cruise again as well, because it's the time when we're all together physically. There was a time when we were all, in fact, my camera roll's full of these. If people don't know how far you and I have come and what you and I have gone through since 2015 to today, and all of the stuff and the roller coaster and the undulation of, trust and betrayal that we've had.
Well, yeah, there is that as
thrust
well.
upon
And
us.
that's not
exaggerated.
No, it's not.
Then it's difficult really to understand where we are now. You can see it looks good. They're running a good agency, got good people around them. But there was a couple of moments on the cruise where I was at the top of a table and I leant back, and I did the fisheye lens on my phone, and I managed to get both tables of people in. And it was just it was very. I mean, I never take it for granted, and I bang on about how grateful I am, and I hope people understand that I mean it, and I'm not,
Well, you're normally quaffing wine and
there's no. But I'm sober as a judge here now, so I'll say it. I'm probably not good to drive because of the energy drink.
Off you.
Yeah, it's not hyperbole. I really am. But there was a time when I still find it very, very humbling that these people all decide that this is the right place for them, and we are the right people to shepherd the company into the next few years.
I still think they're all going to realise what we're really who we are. But I mean, the thing is,
Chat GPT in a trench coat.
No, I wasn't even thinking that bit. I'm thinking like, I still think that people are just going to think, well, actually, no, we've just been catfishing you all this time, and this is just a big, because we're unfiltered, on these podcasts when we're with clients, whether we're with a team. I don't really put a filter on. About the only thing I do is change my accent a little bit, so it's less Barovian, but it still comes out.
You think anyone here is going to know where Barrow is?
Are you sure?
It's the drink, man. It's the drink.
Day drinking again. Yeah, I still think it's like like the be grateful, but it's also like still have to pinch yourself sometimes to think that this many good people
all think this is.
Yeah.
And I like that people. I mean, we have a couple. We're going to have a couple of couples on the team.
We are.
The fact that people go, this is such a great place to work. I'm going to bring it home.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring my family into this because
we should edit that just in case Tracy and Kim want jobs as well. Because yeah.
Big love.
Yeah.
But
I'd get told off far too much.
Yeah. 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 It turns out. Yeah. Changes of retreats. It's very humbling. It's a very proud moment that people decide this is the right place for them. I'll never take that for granted. The culture as well, and that's the next question. What's the best thing for you about team culture? I mentioned this on one of the meetings we had, one of the team meetings a couple of weeks ago. It's out of control, but in a really good way. The phrase "culture is what happens when no one looks," blah 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 blah, and it's true. And the sort of example and the framework we've put in place of this is what you do. It's everything in the company is through a lens of collaboration, appreciation, challenging, genuinely loving the team members you've got.
Yeah.
It's interesting sometimes to be on those calls and as founders to feel you're almost a spare part because you're sort of sitting back and this monster you've created is just on the rampage, but in a
Hulk smash.
Yeah, Hulk generate revenue. The big green machine.
Oh,
you like that?
Caffeine's kicking in now.
It is.
Yeah.
the things that people do. One of the great things, and I will mention this, is so we have a policy at 3&6. Gary, the gifting and recognition, yearly policy, because it's the only way I could shoehorn it into the word Gary. And
damn it, Gary.
So the Gary is a policy where each team member has a dollar allowance each year that they can use to recognise other team members. So if I can buy flowers, tickets, whatever they want, send them out for a meal. It's a way of just saying, I really appreciate what you've done. Here's me recognising you. And I said, okay, it's going to start in 2026. We're going to start from January. Everyone's going to have a small $100 allowance a year because we just want to make sure people are using it appropriately and that it's not going to cost us $50,000 at the end of the first year. I think we need to increase it, but that's by the by. Knowing that it was going from January 1st, imagine my surprise when somebody bought something for two people early November because they were that excited about doing it. They weren't going to wait for January.
Know about this.
No, and I had to message them back and go, big fan of the enthusiasm, but you're a couple of months early. I'll pay for this. But it's just, I like the way that people are really buying into these silly ideas that we come up with.
Yeah, because they are silly sometimes.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
I can't think of one sensible idea. We took them paintballing. We shot the staff.
Yeah, okay.
You shot someone in the head 3 times.
She didn't put her hand up. The rules were very clear. When you are shot, put your hand up. I carried on shooting. I mean, I was in kill mode.
You can't shoot me.
This was Call of Duty.
Because I took a bullet, 3 bullets for a team member.
2 for the price of 1. I win.
Do you really? Do continue, sorry.
I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah.
Culture.
Yes, we have some. Yes, can we have some more, please?
All of our ideas are silly.
No, I think there was a really... Oh, yeah, that's definitely true. I do think there was a moment very recently as well where we've just taken on somebody from quite a corporate background, and we're speaking with them. They've turned around and said, "I can't believe how open everybody is to helping and how genuinely nice they are. And it was like, it was an authentic nice, not I'm being nice to you because you're new and you joined here and tomorrow I'm going to stab you in the back. It was a genuine offer of, you know, assistance, help, just being there, whatever you need, but from so many people. And we don't instruct people on our team to go and reach out to them. We actually normally say to the new person, go and reach out to this person, go and reach out to as many of the team, you know, get to feel understand the feelings of the company, and, you know, work your way around it, yada yada. Go to other departments, but what's actually happening in reality is the other departments are like, oh, you're new, hey, come and join. Like, yeah, so many things are going to tell you, and I'm here if you need the help. You know, and that's
cool.
Coming from so many different people, and again, like I say, we're approaching it from one way, but the team are actually embracing it and coming completely the other way. So that's the bit for me about the culture, is that we've got so many unofficial ambassadors.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah, cheerleaders, pom-poms and all.
No, I love it. Okay, we'll pick a few more for this. What's one goal for 2026 that excites you the most?
Sleep. I would like to sleep some more for 2026, please.
Okay, I don't know what's on your roadmap, buddy, but I don't foresee that for either of us.
Great, less sleep, great.
The one goal for 2026 that excites me is the 89th minute winner for England in the World Cup.
In the final?
In the final.
In New York.
In New York.
It will be in New York. I have a new life goal now.
Could it be against Germany, do you feel?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're going there. Yeah, they're going there.
That's the one. No, the one goal for 2026 that excites me the most. Sustained excellence. That's it. Just continue doing what we're doing at a slightly bigger scale. Not losing team culture, not losing the fun. Because it would be very easy for this not to be fun very quickly. Yeah. If we started going, well, you know, here's some KPIs I want you to hit, and and we stopped showing interest in the team. The goal is to continue to have the fun.
I just thought about the KPIs. And Griff, obviously Griff works in sales. Griff has actually been begging us for KPIs, and we've had to tell him no KPIs.
Do your best, Big Griff.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You can have a gold star. Yeah. No, Griffin needs a KPI.
No, we don't work that way. And I've worked in sales before, and I think it's the worst thing you can do is put a tangible number in front of somebody without serious guardrails, and even then I don't think there's enough guardrails available for salespeople. No offence, our sales homies out there.
No, and Griff's not one for any kind of guardrails. If you could pick one word to summarise 2025, what would it be?
I don't know, one word.
One word.
Roller coaster.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I would probably have chosen roller coaster or undulating.
Anticipation of the big thrills and it going up there and building and building and building. Then you get the rush of it, and then the speed.
Yeah.
It's just that surmises 2025. It's been for so many different reasons as well. Not just about the agency, but working with clients goals. You know. All kinds of weird and wonderful things coming in and affecting 2025 that we weren't expecting, completely out of everybody's control. You know, geopolitical, you know, various other things as well. It's been a lot of fun.
It has,
and knowing that there's some popcorn or candy floss at the end of it.
At the very end,
yeah.
I think every year we say the same thing to each other in December. Wow, what a year! How can the next year be any better? Yeah. We've peaked, and every year
can't be as mad as
by
that.
February. Yeah. Like fingertips on the side of the car. If you could pick one word to summarise what 2026 might be, what would it be?
Bigger roller coaster. That's 2 words. I don't know.
Bigger. You could hyphenate it, I guess. Grand roller coaster.
What will 2026? Give me the question again. Sorry.
If you could pick University Challenge, if you could pick one word to summarise what 2026 might be like, what would it be?
I don't know what it'd be like, but I know what I feel about it, which is hopeful.
Okay.
Yeah, going into 2026 with a lot of hope that, you know, things are just going to carry on in the same manner that they are. You know, either making the right decisions, getting the right people in, getting the right clients in as well. You know, doubling down on the same clients and growing and building those relationships, you know, as they change and evolve and their needs, because our clients never sit still. You know, that some are winning business left, right, and centre. Some are, you know, losing a little bit and getting some more. So there's change. You know, it's the whole myriad. So I'm just hopeful that that's still all the same and that there isn't, you know. I suppose that's the pessimist in me. There's always a COVID, or there's always something around that what if. Yeah, but I'm kind of hopeful for it.
I think I would say determined for 26. Determined to learn for the last few years. Determined to follow through on some of the things we've been planning on because now is the right time. But determined not to compromise what we're doing for anything or anyone. The great thing about the agency, we have no paymasters, we have no private equity venture capital. It's literally you and I at the top table going,
fancy a KFC.
Do you want to get some chicken? She get some chicken, send some invoices out.
Ooh, fancy Nando's. Yeah. Cheeky Nando's.
Cheeky Nando's.
Yeah, cheeky Nando's.
Chicken Nando's today.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Okay. That's finished then.
Bye.
No, I think this has been a great year. And I'll say it on camera so that it's there.
I love being a turtle. Wrong one.
I have no idea how 2026 can get any better than this. But in 12 months' time, I look forward to eating my words.
Good place to end it.
The end.